It's just 28 minutes from the big city. 23 if you catch the morning express. It's on a river, and it's got houses and stores and churches. And a main street. Nothing fancy like Broadway or Market. Just plain Maine. Drug, dry goods, shoes, those horrible little chain stores that breed like rabbits. Also a street for the upper, the exclusive of the town, where the country club set live when they're not at the country club. This is the first Saturday in May. And tonight, the first dinner dance of the country club season. Mm-hmm. Well, anyway, this house belongs to Brad and Deborah Bishop, two of my dearest friends. Brad bought this house before he went to war. It was Brad who gave me my first black eye and my first kiss. Well, when he came home from the war, he came home with a wife, Deborah.
Tomasino said to tell you he found room for your briefcase in the bag.
Good for Tomasino.
Why'd you have him pack a bag?
Because I know these Saturday conferences. They're like Saturday poker games. Don't plan on doing anything Sunday.
Strange you're not letting me know when you plan to be away overnight.
This is just in case, darling. There's no telling how late it'll be. And I like my own pajamas between me and the sheets in a Turkish bath.
You'll phone this afternoon, though, either way, won't you? And leave word, even if I'm not here?
Just where might you be when I call if not here?
First Saturday in May, remember? Settlement House picnic.
That's right, the women's club thing. Like it?
Anything to do with kids, you know that.
What are you wearing tonight?
I got the one you liked so much in Vogue. But if you're staying in town...
What color?
Black, like you said. Brad, I don't want to go without you.
Darling, it's the first dinner dance of the season.
If I only knew you were going to be there.
I will be if I can, and if I can't, why should that throw you into a panic? What are you afraid of anyway, Deborah? Good morning, Tomasino.
Good morning, Mr. Bishop.
I'm not in a panic.
Well, then.
It's just that suddenly the thought of going to that dance tonight without you... Brad.
Hmm?
Addie Ross. She used to be sort of your ideal, wasn't she?
Now, how did Addie get into this conversation?
I never knew you read Vogue. I never thought men bothered much about it.
What's Vogue got to do with it? I told you I picked it up on the train coming home one night. Some woman had left it behind.
Some woman?
Yes, some woman. And I thumbed through it and saw a dress I thought would look very smart on you. What's wrong with that?
Nothing, I guess. Nothing at all.
I should hope not.
Well, I've got to pick up Rita. You'll phone about tonight, won't you?
Told you I would.
It just so happens that the dress I bought that you picked out of Vogue that some woman happened to leave on the train is exactly the dress that Addie Ross wore to the concert 2 weeks ago.
Hot toast, Mr. Bishop.
She won't stay mad at him long. She's too much in love. Pretty soon she'll be full of self-reproach. Women are so silly. Now, this is that street where people on the way up and on the way down live alongside each other for a while. Rita and George Phipps are on their way up. That is, if Rita has her way. And that's the only way she'll have any part of, thank you. There she is now, ready and waiting. That's Rita.
Hi. You're late. I won't be a minute. Just one last look at the twins, and I've got to give Sadie her check.
On behalf of the underprivileged children in this town, I'd like to thank you overprivileged ladies for sharing your excess privileges with us.
There's something odd looking about you today, George.
Just that usual two-headed schoolteacher look.
You're all dressed up. Saturday, no school, and you're all dressed up.
Just my little old blue serge.
First Saturday of trout season, too. Brad says ever since you were big enough to lift a fish.
Listen closely. Can you hear the grateful murmur of the trout as they whisper in the brooks and streams? This is what they whisper. Phipps will not fish today.
You're cute. But why?
Because I've got something better to do. Have a nice day.
Debbie, darling, we'll have to stop by the station. I've just got to get my copy off in the 842. Do you mind?